What is stopping you from getting gear? What is stopping you from taking class? What is stopping you from becoming a better motorcycle rider? I want to know. It's not necessarily an attack video. I kind of want to know. So maybe I can help you out. You know, maybe we can have an honest discussion of why, and maybe come up with solutions to make you a safer, better, confident rider. All right? Before we jump into this, I want you to tell me in the comments, are you currently riding? Are you looking to start riding? And why are you here? Or why are you here on this channel? Because honestly, I want to know so I can deliver the best stuff for you. All right? So write that in the comments before we start. All right, let's go ahead and get on the bike. Let's go ahead and talk. Let's go ahead and discuss. Let's figure out what is stopping you from wearing gear. I'm wearing full gear. All right, so what is stopping you from wearing gear? Like any gear, helmet. It doesn't have to be full gear, but just any gear. Because I see a lot of squids out there. I see a lot of people out there. I mentioned that in last week's video where the 4 type of motorcyclists that frustrate me, and number 1 was squids. And I'm really concerned. Why? Why are you squidding around? Why are you not wearing gear? Is it money? Because motorcycle gear is pretty expensive. It is pretty. Hopefully I'm blocking the sun. It is pretty expensive. This is an expensive helmet. Jackets are expensive, gloves are expensive, boots are expensive. I understand all that. So when I first started riding, I didn't have anything. I honestly didn't have anything. I spent my money on a bike. That was it. I didn't have any more money. So I didn't buy a helmet. I didn't buy any of that stuff. I was able to get a helmet from my buddy Matt. Then from there, I started building upon what I had. So originally, I didn't budget for gear. So what you kind of want to do is start budgeting for gear. Start budgeting for that. And then find stuff that is relatively inexpensive but has a higher safety rating. So there are some really good helmets out there. HJC makes good helmets. Bell makes good helmets. There's a lot of entry-level helmets that are Snail rated, ECE rated, and you could definitely find those. Okay, so definitely get a helmet. Remember, you're gonna have to spend like probably $100 to $200 on an entry-level helmet. Then you're gonna spend $100 on a jacket, about 50 bucks on gloves, 150 bucks on boots, and then about 150 bucks on pants. I mean, that's roughly what you're gonna have to do, and I understand it's a lot of money, but what's more important? Road rash, an injury, broken bones, or like 100 bucks? I mean, that to me is where it goes. Another thing is that I see is that it doesn't fit your style. So I see a lot of, one sec, I got a booger. I see a lot of Harley riders not wanting to wear full face helmets. And that's because it doesn't fit the style. It doesn't fit the style of the bike. Guys, I'm riding a Cruise right now. It's a Honda Rebel. I understand it's not a Harley. But I also wear all this gear while I'm riding my Harley Sportster. It doesn't matter. The road doesn't care. People that are driving, like all these people right here. Look at all these people right here. They don't care. Hi! Do you care what I'm wearing?
Nobody cares.
So it doesn't matter. Worry about yourself. Style... allergies! Style doesn't matter. Safety does, okay? Sorry, it really does. That's my opinion, though. You can disagree with it. Do you think it's, like, dumb to wear gear? I've also gotten that comment. It's like, man, it's stupid. Why are you wearing gear, bro? Bro! I get that all the time, all right? Guys, that's your opinion. It's my opinion. It is not dumb, but I mean, I think it's dumb to live with like a broken bone and road rash scarring all of your body because you chose not to do it. You know what I mean? Claustrophobia. Whew. Helmets. That's a big one. Claustrophobia, helmets. I actually feel very secure wearing full gear. Like it's like a weighted blanket. You know what I mean? Like wearing all this stuff, it's a weighted blanket. It makes me feel good. Same thing with wearing a seatbelt in a car. It's like I need that secureness to feel good in the car. I feel naked without wearing a seatbelt. I feel naked not wearing all this gear. But I understand claustrophobia, and I'm not going to jump on you guys for that. One thing that you can do is for claustrophobia is either get a 3/4 helmet so that way your face is nice and open. You are going to have a risk of facial trauma though. Another thing, I think one of the best things that I honestly want to try out myself, I want to get one too, is get a modular helmet. So when you're riding, like right now I'm riding, and I'm feeling good. I got the full face version of the modular helmet on. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting claustrophobic. Started to get anxious. Okay, flip it up. Now you got a 3/4 helmet, and a lot of the modular helmets do have an internal visor. So just pop that down. So now you have eye protection. Now you got a 3/4 helmet, and you're like, okay, I'm relaxed. I'm gonna get out of the sun. It's like, okay, I'm relaxed now. I got it up. All right, let's pop it back down. And then pop it back down. Now you got full face. So you got the best of both worlds. You get to mitigate your claustrophobia, and you get to mitigate facial injuries by having the full face down. There you go. Another thing that I get is that, man, it's just too hot to wear gear. Guys, I wear this year-round. This is a summer jacket, and if I feel like wearing it in the wintertime, I just put extra layers on. I understand it gets hot inside of a helmet, but guess what? I'd rather have a hot face, you know what I mean? I'd rather have a sweaty head and a messed up beard than have half my face ripped off in a motorcycle accident. I'm serious, guys. A lot of people say, you know, it hasn't happened to me yet. It hasn't happened to me yet, but here's the thing. I also have not got shot yet, but I still want to have cops around to protect me, you know? I still want to have, you know, my own firearms to protect myself. Second Amendment, bros. So, I mean, just because that hasn't happened, it doesn't mean you shouldn't take precaution. It's worth it. All right, so what is stopping you from taking a class? Now that we mitigated some of the issues and some of the injuries when it came to gear, so what is stopping you from taking a class? Is it the money? See, once again, this all pops off into money. God, allergy season! Hi. Money does play a big part of it, but here's the thing. Motorcycles are expensive. You buy a motorcycle, okay? Let's go this way. I'm just riding around neighborhoods. You buy a motorcycle, it's expensive. It's an expensive hobby, expensive passion. You buy the gear, it's expensive. But now, what are you gonna do? Do you know how to ride? And even if you do know how to ride, what do you do? Now, here's the thing. Motorcyclists have a 28 times more of a fatality rate than cars. Hopefully I said that grammatically correct, but the main thing I want you to understand is 28 times. I think that's 2,800%. Once again, people are going to mess me up and say my math is wrong, but 28 times the fatality rate than car drivers on the road. How do we mitigate that, guys? How do we mitigate that? Take a class. It's not just a beginner class. The MSF offers a bunch of classes out there. And I say MSF because I'm an MSF rider coach for Ride Arizona MTC. So MSF offers a bunch of classes, not just beginner classes. It's not just the BRC1, which is a 2 to 3 day course. If you take the E-course, it's a little bit different. It's a 2 to 3 day course. That gets you prepared for motorcycling, okay? It's a little bit expensive. It's about $200-300 bucks. I understand that. But you get your endorsement, you get to learn this, you get a very good basis, very good foundation of motorcycle safety. Very good, especially if I'm teaching it at Ride Arizona MTC. But you get a very good basis. Okay, boom, you started off perfect. Okay, now you can build upon those skills that you learned in class throughout your motorcycling career. But there's also the BRC2 where you bring in your bike and you practice a bunch of stuff on your bike, and it's only like a 6-hour class. There's also advanced rider class. There's a bike bonding class, ultimate bike bonding. So that's the bike bonding stuff is based on the police training. So it's like slow speed. You get to learn how to use your bike. It's awesome. I've taken all of these except for the bike bonding yet. I'm going to take that real soon. I can't wait to do it. I want to learn. But these are all things that are very important. So even if you are a skilled rider, even if you're somebody that's been riding for a while, you can always learn something from a class. And all these classes that are BRC1 advanced, bike bonding, all that stuff, they're cheaper than the BRC1. They take less time. And they are absolutely worth it. And if you want me to teach you, if you want me to come up to you and be like, hey bro, what's up? And meet me and hang out and all that stuff, sign up for a class at Ride Arizona MTC. I'll come out. All right, so I covered the no time part. I got on my soapbox for a little bit, but the don't care. I don't care to take a motorcycle class. I really don't. Whatever. I'm riding around like right now. Like I'm riding around. Nothing's happening. I'm riding. Blah blah blah. Okay, it goes back to that aspect of, well, nothing's happened to me yet. I don't need to take a class. I'm good. Remember, 28 times the fatality rate than cars. Okay, you should care. You really should care. I'm trying to block the sun. You really should care. Okay? And it goes back to are you already good at riding? Well, guess what? I thought I was amazing at riding. I thought I was the shit. I honestly thought I was. Then I met Greg from Moto Jitsu. And I realized I didn't know anything. He's the one that convinced me, hey, go ride. Go take some classes. He's the one that convinced me. So thank you, Greg. Thank you for putting me on the path of better safety. See, even somebody that's been doing YouTube videos for a long time about safety can still learn a thing or two. So somebody like me decided, hey, I don't know crap. I don't know shit. I need to go out and ride. And I need to go out and take classes. I need to go get better. And now that I am a lot better, not the best, I can still always learn, even at this point. Now imagine where you're at. Imagine where you're at. Take a class at Right Arizona MTC. But guys, that is what I want to talk about. I want to know if you've taken a class. I want to know what bike you're riding. I want to know all that stuff in the comments. Please, let's have a discussion in the comments about what you've learned, what bike you have, if you're riding already, if you started anything and everything. I love hearing. Here's the one thing I really love hearing. Is that I love hearing that, hey Dan, I passed the class. I got my permit this weekend. You know, I took an MSF. I learned so much. I love hearing those comments. Please, if you've taken a class recently, let me know. Okay? Let me know about anything exciting in your life. All right, with that said, I hope you guys ride safe, be safe. And I need to frickin' figure out how to get out of this neighborhood. It's a maze. Right Arizona MTC, bro. Sign up. See you guys.